Hello, and welcome to another episode of the One Self podcast. We have Ameera Hill, America Hill, actually. That's her stage name. Hi, Ameera.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing great. So, our show is all about 7 categories of overall wellness. We cover topics of emotional, financial, physical, spiritual, environmental, social, and fun. And today we're talking about your fun journey as you are in the entertainment industry. So, give me a little background story of who Ameera was and what made you approach this career the way you have.
I'll try to make it brief in like 60 seconds.
Take it as much time as you need, girl. This is your time.
Well, I don't want to take too much time because we both have shit to do. So, but I was in corporate America for 15 years, 20 years, and I decided to walk away and be my own boss. So I worked in corporate America. I was in pharmacy, and then life insurance. So, and then I'm like, nah. I dipped into different areas to see what would be, what makes my heartburn, basically, in a good way.
Yeah.
And I always noticed I would always make people laugh. I always felt very different from other people. And I didn't know how to explain it, but I started in the entertainment industry, not not in the early stages. I started in my 30s. So usually people start really, really young. And
Yeah.
I didn't have any support back then, like I have now. So I didn't know where to start. I didn't know what to do. So I basically just just learned on my own. So yeah, I've now been in the entertainment industry for 6 years, and yeah.
You also do modeling as well. I mean, on top of being a comedian, you're also a singer, actress, model.
Yeah.
So, and then you've done commercials. I've noticed that you're doing a lot of commercial content as well. You've also done background acting. I was really happy when I saw your episode, not episode, but your commercial for the casino. So tell me about how that went on and what was your role there? Were you a model? Were you an actress?
Believe it or not, I booked that job through Craigslist.
What?
Believe it or not, yeah, I booked it through Craigslist. So it was so the company that I got hired for as a promo model, they needed a last minute spokesmodel for their promo video, and I immediately responded and I said I'm available. And and they sent me the script, and I had to memorize the script within less than 24 hours.
Wow.
And yeah, and
Well, you were a natural, girl. You were a natural. I thought you had practiced for months.
Dude, memorizing is no joke. And that took the turnaround time to get it edited was like 3 days. And then they sent it to me less than a week, and I posted it online. So yeah, that's my first professional spokesmodel demo.
That's awesome. And I noticed like you also have your own your separate demos for your acting and separate for your modeling, which is pretty cool.
Correct.
You can diversify in different directions.
Correct. Yep.
So that's pretty awesome.
Yep.
Um, so given that, I'd like to go to the next topic, which is the importance of branding yourself. So can you educate us, the audience, the people watching, the importance of branding and why it's important to you and why it's important to you as a entertainer?
Well, you're technically a product. You're marketing and selling a product to the viewer, to the consumer. So you have to think as a business person, how what is my brand? What am I selling? I want it to be relatable. I want it to be funny and likable. What how can I tailor to the American people, and or to people of color. So you have to, number one is social media. You gotta market on social media. And you just gotta think strategically. So I brand myself as, I'm the pros of America Hill is I'm a woman of color. I'm a minority. Arabic is my first language. Um, I I'm a triple threat, so I'm not only a comedian, I also write,
Produce.
and I'm an actress, and I sing. Also, I'm also a singer and a model. So, and I also have skills that a lot of people don't have. And so branding is not just social media. It's also from like a you also have to think as a business person how to brand yourself. So it's there's a lot to it. It's not just social media.
Of course, and part of it is investing in your brand. So, like for
Right.
example, you spend hours, curating content for your brand, whether it's your modeling stuff, whether it's making those reels, whether it's having that website done, so that when people Google you, you're there, you're present, you're posting, you're you're branding yourself from the bottom up because you have to get that viral moment. Or entertainment is such that it's culture plays a part of it, but also your
Yeah.
talent plays a part of it. So it's a little bit of both, and you have to accept the rejections as well. Because like I know you submit to quite a few things, and it's hard out there, guys. It's not easy. It's not easy, no matter
It's
what your race is, what your age is. And look at her.
it's very hard. It is
Yeah.
incredibly hard. You have to jump through hoops. And I also deal with discrimination. I deal with misogyny. I deal with disrespect. I
Mhm.
currently deal with it. I'm currently going through it something right now, and having to maneuver through it. um
Hard.
I mean, women, especially women in comedy,
Mhm.
you deal with you know you have to you we deal with a lot of assholes, a lot of misogynistic, disrespectful, ego driven assholes.
Yes, we do.
um and
And it
just
doesn't matter where you're auditioning or what role you are, because even for me when I started in the industry, I was just going through a hard time, and I would go to these comedy shows to get some laughter. And I was in a job that I wasn't really happy with, and that's when I met Kabir, rest in peace. And so I got to meet other people through him, and he showed me the way, because he was also South Asian, so I had some sort of support. Whereas with you started from an idea that you wanted to do this, and you kept going and kept persisting and had to do it a different way. Because why? You were a versatile artist, so you were trying to find your lane, and you still
yeah.
are. I mean, it takes time to figure out what's that one thing that's going to hit, or that one thing that's going to bring up your name in more rooms, right? So touch on like the versatility aspect. Is that just part of you want to brand yourself that way, or is there a certain industry that you want to do more of?
Um, I, as much as I love, a lot of people ask me the same question. They're like, what do you relate to more? Like, what hits home to you more? Is it the modeling? Is it the acting? Is it the comedy? Well, it's not. It's not only that. It's also what helps pay the bills.
Yeah.
So, but I'll tell you more of what hits home for me. I love all of them, the modeling, acting, and comedy, but there's only 24 hours in a day, and I'm only one person. So I love expressing myself and making people laugh and expressing artistry.
Yeah.
If I was forced to do only two things, it would be acting and comedy.
Mhm.
Just because um as much as I love getting all dolled up um and being on camera and posing, I love it. um but there, I don't know how to explain it. There's something about acting and comedy.
Mhm.
I get to really um really express
Yeah,
my my point of view on life.
exactly.
um
And
it's
also, oh,
what
sorry, sorry, keep going.
something about acting and comedy, it's, I don't know what the right word to use, but it's being able to voice my point of view that a lot of people can relate to, like being vocal and standing up for yourself as a woman in this industry, being able to express being frustrated and on camera, whether you're acting or in comedy, and talking about different topics that a lot of people, especially women, that
Mhm.
can relate to. um so yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. So, if you had to say what's your favorite creative lane, you would say comedy and acting, right? But if you had to,
Yeah.
okay, cool. So you
Yes.
have two. Awesome. I know, given that topic, what is the emotional connection to acting? Like, how do you get in that emotional role? Like, because sometimes you play a villain, sometimes you play the girl next door. So, how do you connect those feelings when you are acting? Because I've never acted, so I don't know these things. So, can
um
you educate me on this?
so first and foremost, you have to understand the storyline, the synopsis of the project, and look at the different characters and see, can you really relate to this? How can you connect to the personality traits of that character and exude those emotions? um for example, the feature film that I am working on coming up, one of the feature films that I'm working on coming up at the end of next month, I
Mhm.
play the role of a lead commander in a feature film that is based on science fiction.
Mhm.
And I play the role of Jordan.
Mhm.
She's a mission commander. She exudes leadership. She is a strong leader of the pack, and she's also sarcastic. I'm sarcastic.
Oh, yeah.
um wh- what?
Are you sarcastic? I'm just kidding.
Oh, I have moments where I'm
See that
sarcastic.
side yet. Yeah.
And so you have to, like, you have to be able to think, like, okay, is there a time any is there was there a time anywhere in your life
Mhm.
where you felt those emotions?
Mhm.
um and if not, do you think you can try to exude those emotions?
Yeah.
So, and acting is not, like, you can't fake it. You have to, like, really show people, like, oh my god, like, she's, I'll give you an example. One of the there's a streaming a movie on Netflix called Ozark that Anthony and I watch, and some of these characters, you would think that this is how they really are in real life. No, they just they have to play certain roles of like being a drug, like a cartel, or the manipulative cunt mom, stepmom, and being manipulative and a narcissist. And you have to exude, you have to portray certain emotions and personality traits to fit that role. And sometimes you have to go to a dark place in your life of when you had to, act a certain way, whether it was in a relationship or on the job. I don't know, but like, um,
Makes sense.
having to, I don't know how to word it, but um, maybe let me give you a different example. Maybe this could
But I
sound.
you're trying to say. I get what you're trying to say. You have to like pull from different experiences in your life to
Yeah.
bring it to the stage. So,
Yes. Yes.
I know
So
exactly what you mean. Yeah. So given that, what was your favorite role that you played? Because I know you've played different types of role. You've been a mother. You've been a girlfriend to a boyfriend. You've been different roles. You've been somebody that dressed really cute for Barbie. You've done so many cool things in your career. So, what would be your favorite role or the most memorable role that you had?
I did when I first started as an actress. I played the lead role of a mother in a film called Storm, and I played the role of a Middle Eastern mom, uh, um, escaping the war in Syria, and I had to I had to act like I had PTSD, and I was crying, and I looked tired, and my hair was a mess, and I had no makeup on. I looked legit like a refugee.
Oh no!
Um,
Oh no!
and but another role that I played as a supporting role recently, back in October, I played the role of a meth addict.
Oh no!
That was so much fun.
Really?
That was oh my god. Have you ever wanted to fuck someone up so bad? You wanted to stab someone so bad because they pissed you the fuck off, and you get to act like a complete fucking psycho
Oh
and
no!
not get judged for it and not get judged for
Oh,
it?
yes, because you're playing a role. You're acting.
Yeah. And I had to like portray psycho, like I had to act like a fucking psycho, like a meth addict. And so I had to like the makeup artist made me look like a legit like meth addict, a
Oh,
meth user.
how
And
long
my
does it take? How long does that take for wardrobe and stuff? Like, are you in there for a long time?
mm, um for me it took her about an hour to do my makeup.
Mhm.
And the hair didn't take long. I just had to act like I just woke up. So I basically I messed up my hair, and I wore my boyfriend, my fiance's his vanilla shirt and gym pants. And I just, yeah, and I got it all dirty, and I just, yeah, I oh my god.
Oh,
And I
I didn't like you looking like that, but hey,
it
that's
was, but dude, it was so much fun because we were in the bathroom, and we were like, I had like a real knife in my hand, and I had to look like I was about to stab the fucking bitch. And I'm just like, dude, it was so much fun. Oh my god, like,
you've played the girl next door. You've played a mother. You've been in a commercial with the Sadaf thing. That was pretty cool too.
yeah.
That was pretty cool. Like I was like, now I need to go eat Middle Eastern food after seeing you in that commercial.
I but like, dude, like playing the meth addict, I think that was like the funnest role because I got to act like a fucking psycho. And uh like, do you know how many times people, when you get so frustrated, so infuriated with the world, and you just want to fucking stab a bitch? Like, that's what
Uh,
I like. Yeah, I got to actually like portray those emotions, and I'm just, I want to fucking kill you. Ah! Yeah.
yeah, so that just shows that she can play every emotional aspect of a person, from love to hate to anger. Because an actor has to be able to do that in order to succeed. To connect to the person watching emotionally is the first step. Obviously, having talent, obviously being able to study your roles. I mean, this woman did an acting gig just with 24-hour notice, which hats off to you on that. So in that case, do you prefer on stage or off stage? I mean, not off stage, but on stage, camera, or on the stage?
No, on camera. I don't like stage performance. I prefer on camera.
Okay, cool, yeah. So, because I mean, you're on a stage for your comedy, and that, like with the world of comedy, you've had to do a lot of, working the crowd, because that's wholly different from acting. Acting, you get the script, you get to study the script, you get to obviously have the camera on you, you get makeup. It's a whole different ball game than comedy. So, explain to me a little bit about the comedy world. I mean, as a producer myself, I've done my own shows. You've also been a producer as a woman. So
Yeah.
obviously, the world of comedy is very different from being booked as an actress, from being booked
Yes.
as a musician, because those have
Yeah.
different rules and regulations. So tell me a bit about, when did you get into the world of comedy and your experience, a little bit about your experience.
I got into comedy back in 2018, I think. Yeah.
Nice. And were you afraid to do your first set? Like, how was your first experience, like just getting on that stage and doing the material that you wrote?
Um, I wasn't nervous. I was more excited, but um I didn't have my jokes memorized. So I just went up there and just did my thing, and I got a couple laughs, but I didn't kill. I kind of bombed, but I mean, I only got a couple laughs, but it's whatever. It's okay.
Yeah. But the good thing is, like, you keep improvising, thinking, okay, what can I do different the next time? Or how can I play this joke better? And then you're pretty good about, like, even sending jokes to me and being like, what do you think here? And like, I like that because I'm like, oh, you know what, this is cool because I get to play a role into something that I'm obviously not doing. I'm not on stages, but I have produced my own shows, and I've come to Amira and been like, Amira, what do I do here? And she's always been such a good help because she hears it every day about, how the comedy world is changing, and then she's able to help me out. We're in different states, guys. I'm in Arizona, she's in California, but that just goes to show, when you have support in the industry, you become a stronger individual. And also, our culture, it's not very accepting of us being in this world, but
Uh-uh.
we built our own lane, and you have to
Mhm.
build your own brand in your own lane and your own connection to why you do it. So comedy is, basically, for me, comedy just means like adding more laughter to your life, because as an entertainer you have more pressure because you have to deal with, people's responses about your set afterwards, just like us producers have to deal with what was the good things that happened, why didn't we get enough sales, or why, or if it did good, why did it do good, can we do the same thing again? So
Right. Right.
the comedy is really diverse, and I think
Uh-huh.
that everybody needs a little laughter in their life.
Sorry, am I being unprofessional? I'm really hungry.
That's okay. That's
I'm
okay. You're
sorry.
eating a
I'm
banana.
so hungry.
So no, it's all good. So anyways, guys, this is life. This is reality. We go with the flow. We make things happen. And Amira, yeah, you're always doing promo model gigs. I mean, you never stop, girl. I don't know how you don't have time. I mean, don't have time. You don't have time. You're busy.
I
You're
I have a
busy.
new hobby. I sleep a lot.
Oh, really? Well,
I
sleep is
sleep.
good. Sleep is good because you work
I
literally 6 days a week. So when you get that
what?
chance,
Yeah.
you work like almost 6 days a week.
I
Okay.
work. I work sometimes. Sometimes sometimes I work 4 days a week. Sometimes I work 6 days a week. Well, because I also do open mics at night, and then I have shows.
Yeah.
So if I'm not working during, like, I'll be working during the day and I go straight to an open mic, and then I come home late at night. So yeah.
Well, it's because you're building who you are in your brand and getting your name out there, And it's not just in the comedy world, even it's sometimes right place, right time. I mean, she lives in LA, so you never know if you're going to meet a talent agent or a big actor, or it's your environment too that plays a big step in a big role. And obviously the confidence that you exude when you're out there, then people are just like, you know what, I want to connect with you. I want to be part of our show. It's right place, right time for a lot of things, because even for me, I never knew that I would even be in this world of entertainment or events. And now down the road, I became a PR professional. So I'm really
Nice.
excited for the journey that you and I are on. I met you randomly through a Facebook post about looking.
Yeah.
I looked
Yeah.
to write, and I write for fun, but I never thought of it as like collaboration with somebody I didn't even know, like you. And turns out the girl that wanted us to write music didn't end up writing the song, but you and I became good friends and collaborators in business. So I really appreciate you, Ameera, for taking the time to talk about your experience. And I look forward to just amazing things to come from you.
Yay.
So, guys, follow her on Facebook and Instagram, America the Comedian. There she is. Woo!
America the comedian. Follow me and I'll follow you back.
And then if you want to book her for a show, or if you just want to connect to her and know more about the industry, I mean, that's your girl, Ameera Hill Entertainment at gmail.com. She is an amazing woman. I've been friends with her for a few years now, and she's always smiling through
I
everything
try.
through.
I try.
She's so positive. She keeps it 100, and I love that about you. For the replay, guys, well, actually, before the replay, if you want to know more information about her, this is her website, americahill.com. And for the replay, go to oneself at oneself consulting. And here's my website. So, guys, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Bye, Ameera. Have a blessed day, everybody, and keep doing things that make you smile. Until next time, bye.